Okay, so I got white balance locked. Um, just a little bit of daylight coming in the window. Here's my color chart. And as you can see, I've got the TK lamp integrating sphere behind us. And I just unscrewed the wrong thing. But by the way, this is going to be a rambling mess. Like, I'm not a professional. I have a day job. I'm definitely not going to do a whole lot of editing on any of this stuff. So, just a fair warning. But, please come. No, no, there we go. So, this is what's up first. B is for buck. L is for linear. Hello. Yeah, can I? Oh. There we go. And then I used up for boost, UP. Let me find one that's, there we go. So, yeah. And I tried my best to double check all of this. So, I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying. Okay, so here we go. So this is the SFT 42R at 65K and 10 amps, buck. So I'm gonna do it at on. These are all. I mistakenly ordered the 519A in the wrong grouping mode. So this is the only one that I'll have to switch through. All the rest of them are on 6, and so they'll come on high. And I wonder if I should just do the heat stuff at the same time. Let me. This thing is new to me too, so I may take a second or two to not only figure out how to turn it on, but how to use it. Ah, hey, look at that. All right, so let me put that on there. And I think this is probably all okay. You can see, I'll switch the focus between the two, but, geez. I'm going to wait till it starts dropping. Man, I knew these things were pretty bright, but man, that's holding on. I don't know. Maybe I won't be watching these until they completely drop. It's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here. So let me turn that off. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so now let's move on to the FTS 40. Geez, I wish this auto balance would work better. So this is 3,000 5 amp linear SFT 40. That doesn't seem right. Not sure what's going on there, but that is a significant difference. Okay, well, I guess I'll circle back to that. Here's the 719. Okay, that's not too unexpected. That will probably not get hot enough to matter. Again with the autofocus because I got too much going on here. Oh, wait. I just had this conversation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's roughly in line. Again, not getting too hot. And I mean, obviously, a lot of this is going to come down to how much power is being pushed into them. Really getting hot. Yeah, I mean, that'll go indefinitely like that. Okay. I just realized now that I probably should have been showing the color card. But I'll just go in a sweep afterwards. Yeah, this is not going to get hot at all. That's dropping faster than I would have expected, but looks in line. Stabilize there. Okay. Another 10 amp buck. So we should expect this to... Yeah, geez, look at that. Dropping like a stone. Now it's only moving one loom. Man. She's getting hot. But honestly, not too bad. Sorry for all of you people who are on the metric system, but we're in America here, and doing the math on temperature is not in my repertoire. Oh, geez. That just took a dump. Interesting. Put that aside. I'll have to investigate that. Here's what's up next. Another 10 amp, but at a very low CCT. Right in range. I wonder if this will blink out like the other one did. I'm waiting for it to stabilize or falter. It's definitely getting hot though, geez. There it goes. It's in free fall now. Okay. Ooh! I think that's the hottest so far. Okay. And I think, did I already do this one? I have a couple duplicates somehow, like you would imagine that, no, I think this is, yeah, okay, so. Oh, golly. Wow. We're at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 72, 74. I'll probably swap the battery on the other one and see what the deal is, but we're at 80, 85 Fahrenheit. Wow, look how stable that is. Man, that's a lot of light. Okay. Let me do, yeah, here we go. I'm going to do the XHP 50.3. And again, up is boost. And I realize now my failing. I did not charge these batteries to capacity, but the good news is that they're all in storage charge, so it is at least a fair and equal comparison. Each of the batteries are roughly the same. It's up to 70 degrees. looks pretty stable to me. Okay. I know I have 2 of these. So I think I've already done this one. No, maybe not. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty consistent with what we were seeing. With some of the more high CRI, low amp. Okay, that's definitely stable. Let's stabilize that like 550. And then I'll do the no surprises. Or at least no further surprise. Yep, okay. And then just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do the deep red. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's max. That's not going to get hot, so I don't think I even need to worry about that. Let me turn this off. Oh, let me close the shutter. Okay, so now let's work them this way. Let me change the camera angle a bit here. And turn that off. So again, white balance is locked at daylight. I think 5200 kk. Okay, so that's the deep red. And then here's the 219. And the 519. And just as the sun decides that it wants to peek out. SFT. Now, of course, I'm going to get them on the Sekonic, which will be a much more accurate representation. But I just wanted to do the visual so that you could kind of get a sense of what it does to the colors. And I realized I just turned this on without showing you what it was. It's the 719. I guess I should grab the beam. I don't know why, but every time I see this, I think beam. Yeah, most of them are at in and around 3K. As I pick up one that's completely not. Okay. That's like a sodium light. Jeez. I mean, like, most of these colors turn gray to my eyes. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, this thing is not gonna be what you use for photography unless you're doing something crazy. Okay, so let me close the color passport up, and then let me turn on this. I should have had this turned on, sorry. Power. Okay. So let me get it off of compare mode. Can't believe I'm going to try this right now, but what I really want is to see R9 here, but I guess, okay, yeah, well, whatever. All right, so here's the LHB. Okay. Yeah, not a bad delta there. I'm trying to make it go over and then back it off just a tiny bit so that at least there's some kind of consistency. I'm not really like concerned about the accuracy, more about the comparison, if that makes any sense. So I know people have given me constructive feedback about my testing methods, and like I get it. I'm not in the lab. I don't have no code on. And but if I'm testing them all exactly the same way, like an idiot, then at least there is consistency between them, and a comparison can be made, if that makes any sense. Oh, I'll save that one for last because that's silly. This one too. I have to say that I've been appreciating the 219 a great deal, and I don't know if I won the tint lottery on that one, but I really like the way it looks. To my eyes, it looks really, you know, good. I guess that could say more about me than the actual light, but there we have it. And then this is, okay, and then this monstrosity. Look at that. That camel's got one hump. I don't think I've ever done a deep red on a. So it's over and under. Is there going to be like a weird sweet spot? Over, under. I guess it just doesn't know what to do with it. but yeah, that's a needle. So I guess what I could and or should do at this point is point it at the wall and at least get you a wall beam shot. There we go. Okay, so deep red. Maybe, hold on, let me change the zoom out. There we go. Okay. The sodium light. You know what? I guess I should hold them at the same distance. Let me start being more consistent. I was too focused on trying to get the spill into the shot, but I guess if I do it exactly the same distance. So after this janky ass video, I think that what I'm going to do is make some attempt at candela. Haven't quite thought about how I'm going to do that, but and then the nighttime beam shots. So I'm probably close to halfway done. I'm going to lose this label at some point and then have no idea what I'm looking at. I know some of you out there are screaming at the camera or have turned off the video already, but I'm doing what I feel like I've got time and interest to do. Yeah, and again, I think 2 of these lights are duplicated in here somewhere. So, yeah. So, that's about it. I did lumens, I did the Saconic, I did the wall shot, I did the color chart. Is that not what I should be screwing in? All right, well, you don't need to see me struggle with that. But oh, I think no, duh, that's just a cap. Perfect. Okay, so I have the lux meter for the decay lamp. Maybe I'll just do that right now. I have this string that I use to do the distance. 1 meter. Pretty sure I've got this all set up right. Let me just make sure. Yeah, see, it doesn't seem to be. All right, well, I'm gonna stop here, and I'll do the rest later and splice it onto the end.